are so happy to have you here, and in this video tutorial you're going to learn how to do a mini story booklet that you are going to be able to use as sketchbook and or coloring book depending on your preference. So the first thing, let's go through the material. So it's very simple. You're only going to need a sheet of paper, some scissors. Make sure if you're working with kids that the scissors are child friendly, and it's also optional. A bone folder, so you can use a ruler instead if you don't have one, but as I said, it's optional. You're going to see why. So in terms of the paper, I'm using an A4. So and this one is specific, is from a drawing pad that I bought a pound shop. So as you can see here, it's an A4 drawing pad, so it's very common paper, and also this one is 90 grams per meter square. So you will find different weights on paper, so I would recommend to go between 80 grams and not much more than 120, so in that way you won't have any issues with the folding and things like that. So the first thing that we're going to do is to start folding our sheet of paper. You can also let's mention it before we continue, you can use color paper, so it's just in terms of preference. So the first thing that we're going to do is our length fold. So it's especially fun if you're working with kids. This is called a hot dog fold. So so they will find it kind of funny, and they will hopefully remember, and afterward they can do their own story booklet. So we do that one, so make sure that our edges are all together into the fold. So we open that, we flip our paper, and then we're going to do the fold on the short side of the sheet of paper. So that is the hamburger fold. So we go ahead and do that one. So make sure all of the edges are well aligned. So we have that. Then we flip our paper, and on the back side we fold again, and just half the paper, just make it to the middle, and then we do the same with the other side. So as you can see, you're going to end up with kind of like an accordion W shape. So basically this is all the folds that we're going to need for our booklet. The only last thing that we need to do is just to fold it in half, and with our sheet of paper folded in half, we're going to get our scissors and cut in the middle one length of one of the squares that we just created with our folds. So we do that, and as you can see, you're going to have a little opening in the middle of your sheet of paper. The next thing that we need to do is just fold it again in half, but this time on the length side. So it's kind of like doing again the hot dog fold. And once we're here, what we need to do is make sure this opens. And once we have it there as a kind of like a cross shape, we just fold it again to make our little booklet. So let's see if, there you go. if you're finding trouble with all the folds, you can try and do it the other way around. So let's try to do that. So once we have it there, we just fold it. And there we have it. Our mini booklet. Now, if you want, you can use the bone folder just to make sure that that all of the creases are marked properly, and you can use a ruler as well if you have, and it's totally optional. If you don't have it, you don't need to use it. So the next thing that we're going to do is mark all the pages. So this one is going to be our cover page. So cover page, and we're going to number them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one would be the back. So now that we haven't numbered the pages, we can open the spread and you can see the sequence of how the story is going to go. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the back and the cover. And also you can flip the paper around, because I think it's also a good idea. And you can draw like a pattern here, or like a big scene of the story that you're creating. So that's kind of like a mini poster. So it's kind of like a surprise for your reader. So let me fold it back again. So there you have it. So I'm just going to show you a couple of examples that I have done. For example, this one is color paper. So I think this one is a bit thicker than the one we're using for the example. Then you have this one that I've started to use it as a sketchbook with a woodland theme. Also, I really like this one, which is a recycled paper. And I really like that one because of the effect of white gel pen. So you can see like the nice effect with the white ink and the little branches that you want to draw. So I think that one is really nice if you can use it either as a sketchbook, and also I think in black will also would look nice. And also I have done one, so as I said at the beginning, we were using an A4 size, and I have done also one with an A3, so you can see the comparison of the size. And you have the same number of pages. The only difference is that your pages are bigger, so you have more surface to sketch around and color and draw. So also let me show you a couple of examples. This one's because I have done a couple of I've done in batches and just give them to my daughter. So she loved the Gruffalo, so this one is her little story, I guess her own version of the Gruffalo. And as you can see, the page are numbered so she can know the sequence where to draw the next scene. So you can see that there, her doodles coming to life. And this one is the 2 crocs on the loose. So you have 2 crocodiles there in their swimming pool. I think it's adorable. In the zoo, the zookeeper, and the end. So their doodles coming to life. So as you can see, also you can do them in batch and put them, say, in your backpack or your purse, and use them as a coloring book, a storybook, sketchbook. So there are a couple of good uses if you're going again on holidays or maybe traveling, like during flights and things like that. They don't use a lot of space, so you can pop them everywhere. So I think that's it for now.